So we have the open highway here. Let's pull it a little hard. Let's do a 0 to 100 if possible. What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we have the Yamaha Aerox 155, the brand new, the real maxi scooter for India. So this is not going to be the first ride impression of the scooter. I got the scooter and I rode it inside city as well as on the highway, and these are my thoughts about the scooter from an ownership point of view. So once again, a beautiful morning in Chennai. So let's get into the details of the scooter. So first of all, I have to say that it's a beautiful looking scooter. It's not a small scooter at all. This is not the conventional scooter that we have seen in India until now. There are so-called maxi scooters in India. I think many manufacturers are really scared to bring these kind of new things to India. A big thumbs up to Yamaha to bring the actual maxi scooter to India. So first of all, I have to say one thing. I know that few of you guys will be coming to the comment section and say that, hey Strell, I won't be able to carry a gas cylinder or a 20-liter water can on this scooter. So let me tell you one thing. I don't know how many of you will actually gonna carry a gas cylinder or a water can on the scooter. There are hundreds of other varieties of scooter out there. You can carry gas cylinder on those scooters. Basically, these are maxi scooters. Maxi scooters are basically big scooters, big capacity scooters, which can be used for performance and which can be used for touring and all. So these are not that kind of type. I know when it comes to carrying gas cylinders, I know most of you guys will be calling the bhaiya and you tell that bhaiya, gas is over, can you bring it? So if you're gonna talk behalf of that bhaiya, I don't have to say anything. If bhaiya is watching this, sorry bhaiya, you won't be able to carry a gas cylinder. But for rest of others, this is going to be an excellent scooter. So let's get into each and everything. So looking at the front part, this actually looks like a motorcycle. This is the DRL and this is the headlight. So basically, this is actually an R3 inspired headlight, the 2018 version of R3. It looks beautiful, man. And looking at the front, you have a bigger wheel there, which is actually giving great confidence on high speeds and traveling through bad patches. And a disc brake in the front. And coming onto this section, the most unconventional type of scooter that you have seen. It looks absolutely stunning. It looks very different, very different. And coming to the tail section, you have a really nice and elegant looking tail section. You have a Yamaha logo here, 150cc written over here, and by the way, this comes with the same engine of R15 version 3 with the VVA technology. And here you will see the neatly integrated indicators. So the seat is the most important part of a maxi scooter. Look at that bloody damn seat, man. It's so wide. It will give you a lot of comfort. If you are sitting over here, you'll get thigh support actually. Generally, people talk about thigh support when it comes to the cars. So on this scooter, yes, you get a very good thigh support. And coming to the pillion section, yes, the pillion seat is also comfortable. The reach to the foot peg is also nice. It's not too low set, but still, it is nice. So hopping on, there you see is a fully digital console. Let me just turn it on for you. These two are the tachometers. This is the speedometer, the time, the fuel level indicator, and if you use this switch, you can toggle between odometer, trip meter. There are two trip meters actually, fuel economy, average fuel for the trip, battery voltage, and lot many other things. And the VVA symbol will come. And to walk you through the handlebar switches, this is the high beam and the low beam. This is the indicator, the horn, and this is the switch which I use to navigate through the things over here. This is an automatic start and stop, which I'll demonstrate when we go for the ride. And this is the ignition. And there are small bits and pieces which actually gives a feel that this is scooter. Otherwise, I would have called this a motorcycle. So this is the key system, the key and the lock system. So you have the off, and there's an open sign where you press this button and you get a very big under seat space. Basically, a decent ISI helmet will go. The capacity is very huge, I think the largest in the segment. And this is a fuel cap. So if you press this, this is a fuel cap. You don't have to run around when you are in petrol pump. And another small thing is that here you will get a small utility box where you can open it. There is no lock system for that. You can purchase an USB charger there from Yamaha, but I don't think a phone will fit inside there. But you can keep your wallet or some documents over there. So that's all. Beautiful looking motorcycle. I know that I'm saying motorcycle, but it's a scooter. Yeah, let's go for a ride. So this has a silent start system. That's what Yamaha is saying. It's on. So basically that conventional way of that version of starting is not there. So this works on starter motor. That's why there is no that sound. And I don't know whether that has personally hurted me until now, but somebody has got hurt with that sound. Now that sound is not there. So the seat on the scooter is like brilliant. I really loved it. That's what I do. If I push back and sit, I get a lot of thigh support again. And you can look at the riding posture. This one is little different. Of course, your upper body is upright and the leg space is something very different. If you try to keep your legs closed, you'll soon realize that the fuel tank and all these things are there. And leg space is also good. I wish there is a little more leg space towards the front. Even I don't think there will be a problem for tall guys as well, because you can see that there is a lot of leg room here. The handlebar is actually scooterish. What I meant by is that when compared to the other scooters, this is as wide as other scooters and rightly placed like other scooters as well. So just to clarify, I'm not riding on the wrong side of the road. This is a service road where you can go in either of the direction. So we have the open highway here. Let's pull it a little hard. Let's do a 0 to 100 if possible. Yes, that's how the scooter pulls. So basically this runs on the same engine of the R15 version 4. And first of all, I have to tell you one thing, that don't expect Valentino Rossi to sit inside and shift for you and get you that 130 or 135 that you have seen on the V4. This has a different state of tuning. This is the 150cc engine. It has the VVA, but you get the torque a little early, you get the power a little early. I think this is supposed to be the most powerful scooter and most torqueous scooter in India in sale now. You get 80 or 100 pretty quickly, and after that it starts climbing. And 115 is max I've got, and that's it. It gets saturated with that, and there is no option to tuck in and all. The engine is not at all noisy. It's nice. There's absolutely no vibration and all. And the seat is actually ultimately comfortable. After taking this scooter, actually I've done 100 km on the same highway on a single stretch. So after riding that, I really didn't had any problem with my seating and all. The seat is very, very comfortable. The in-gear acceleration is also nice. Like if you are in 60, 70 and all, you get that punch over the throttle. You see that? And to talk about the braking, this has good braking. This comes with ABS in the front and drum brakes at the rear. So the braking is good actually. So whatever speeds this can go, it's fine. And the scooter is actually a little bit heavy on papers as well as riding. The heaviness actually gives a lot of stability to the scooter when it goes on highway, man. Basically this has an enormous wheelbase, okay? This is unlike any other scooter. It is long, and slight heaviness should be there because it gives a lot of stability on highways. It is not affected by crosswinds and all. And when it comes to the suspension is sweet. No complaints about it. You can absolutely use it inside city. Full comfort. That's what I told. I mean, that 100 kilometers on the highway really didn't bother me at all. I wanted to actually test the heating as well, so absolutely no heating riding for that long and all. And inside city I really didn't face any problem. By the way, this scooter also comes with the Y Connect app from Yamaha, so you can pair your mobile phone with the console and you can get call notifications, SMS notifications, and you have all the bells and whistles over there. So let me explain you what this automatic stop and start is. So if you are in the signal and you come to the signal and don't turn off the scooter, basically the scooter turns it off by itself after some time, and when you have to start going, what you have to just do is slightly accelerate. The scooter will start itself and you can go. So that's a nice feature where you can save some amount of petrol. Yes, let's talk about the ownership things of this scooter. So this scooter comes on road for 1,55,000, which I personally don't feel that it's overpriced and all. This is actually priced in a range of many other motorcycles, and if you ask me to compare a motorcycle with this one, It's not fair. You have to compare an apple with an apple. There is no other scooter in India now to compare this scooter, because even we have the Aprilia XSR and all, but they are not proper maxi scooters. They are scooters which actually looks like a maxi scooter. Yes, of course we have the Bergman as well. So this is a proper maxi scooter, and the feel is different. If you are looking for a powerful scooter and all, and you need a lot of comfort and all, definitely this 1,55,000 is good pricing. That's what I'll say. And the scooter actually goes for service once in 3,000 kilometers. Obviously the first service is in 1,000 kilometers, and from then once in 3,000, and there are 4 free services, and afterwards it's all paid service. So it's like the free service will cost you something like 700 to 800, and the paid service will cost you something like 1,000 to 1,500, which is actually the service cost of R15 version 4. The maintenance is slightly costly when you compare with other scooters and all, and the mileage actually you get from the scooter is something like 45. So if you're riding on the highway with 60 to 80 and all, I believe that you will be able to get a mileage of 50 kilometer and all. And by the way, the petrol tank is actually 5.5 liter. I wish it could be something slightly bigger, like 7 or 8 liters. That would have been really nice. So let's come to the verdict. Should you buy the scooter or not? So in my opinion, if you are looking for a powerful scooter, a good looking scooter, a different scooter, absolutely a brilliant scooter, it gives you a feel of riding a humongous scooter. There is no ground clearance issues, no heating issues, very comfortable to ride inside city. Only thing is, when you compare with all other scooters, it's slightly heavy, that's all. But once it's rolling, you won't get to know. And if you're looking for a scooter for highway touring, a great scooter. Actually, I recommend this scooter for touring out of all other scooters. And off-roading, I don't know whether you'll be able to do it, because it has a longer wheelbase, and I'm not sure whether the torque of the scooter will get you to that place. By the way, I forgot to mention one more thing, that this scooter comes with 14-inch wheels, which is actually bigger in size compared to other scooters. So that gives a lot of stability when it goes on highways. So the scooter is not at all affected by crosswinds and all. So that's my personal opinion about the scooter, and I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts on the scooter, do let me know in the comment section, and as always, show some love in the form of likes and comments. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.